Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. We're doing more Riftbound today. It's gonna be a little more of a gameplay thing. Just gonna review my game that I played versus my friend. Um, you see here I put down Mask Foresight first. We're just chilling, and we go through a lot. But yeah, I look to summon a sprite here just because I know he has Deadly Flourish in his hand. And I don't want to just play LILLIA without the protection of my counterspell. Um, Fortunately here I drew both, so I had a little more room to play with. But like I said, if he has a Deadly Flourishing hand there, if I summon my LILLIA, it's just done. So I decided to spawn the sprite, and it also gives me an extra draw to just play with. Um, Looking at how this goes, yeah, I don't think I actually drew here. I think I kind of forgot that I could do that. But I finally summoned my LILLIA, and I do this because I have 3 energy left up. Even if I accelerate here, like I do here, I'm gonna have 2 energy left up, right? So if I want to move him into a battlefield, that's fine. And if my opponent wants to move Jin in or cast spells to kill it, I always have counter spells, or I can play Discipline. Um, but yeah, so you see here, my opponent moves Jin to the other battlefield. I don't know why. He could have probably just conquered the one my Lily is at, but see, look, there we go. There's a Deadly Flourish. I counterspell it, and we are up insane amounts of tempo. I think he casts one more thing. No, he doesn't. Not on this chain. But later in the game, I think he does do something on the chain as well. But as you can see here, that's pretty big. It's a pretty big battlefield on the right side. But I do have a lot of like outs, I would say. Um, Something I think about doing here. Yep, I secure that battlefield from conquering, and I allow myself to have a 3-cost sprite. Um, just on the battlefield. And then I believe I send my sprite in here to just kill his Noxus Hopeful. Um, I did that because I know, like, okay, this situation, I was playing a friend, and I know that he has the potential to have Temporal Breach in his deck, and a Temporal Breach on a Noxus Hopeful is just like, I don't know, to me it's a little annoying, but it also just like negates my sprite. And so using my sprite there to just kill off one of his units and then also kind of secure myself, I feel like that was a decent play. And leaving up 2 mana, just same thing, being able to counterspell a Deadly Flourish or a Curtain Call, stuff like that. I think that was really important for me. Oh, I remember why he didn't, because I have Mask of Foresight up, so he can't even attack me there, because then we just trade Jin for Lilia. All right, I think here we're just talking about something I actually don't remember, but he's just thinking through his turn. Yeah, there we go. There's the next Noxus Hopeful. Accidentally played a Thousand-Tailed Watcher from his hand, but he puts the Noxus Hopeful and the Plundering Poro down on that right side. Um, and here I remember that I can draw, and luckily I get another Mask of Foresight here, which is very big for myself. And then I believe here I think I just conquer left, right? Oh wait, no, he's tapped out. I go in here and I just discipline. Yeah. It gives me card draw. So that was like perfect. So I draw something. Yep, I draw the Raven. And at this point, I'm like almost 100% sure that like I can win this game. Um, I hide smoke and mirrors, of course, and then I actually don't. I don't think I tap here. I think I hold my mana just so I can use counterspell and discipline or smoke and mirrors, stuff like that. Just giving myself outs to keep my Lilia alive as long as possible. From what I've seen playing Lilia here, it's not the most important unit to have alive. Like I can still win and conquer stuff and like play with holds and things like that. But just keeping it alive so I can generate another sprite for free, I felt like that was really important. It just helps like it helps my energy management. Um Here I because I'm laughing because we were talking about temporal breach into Riptide Rex. Here, oh yeah, I just played discipline out of my hand just to take it out of lethal range and gives me card draw, and I'm pretty happy about that. Um, like I said, here I believe I play Riptide Rex to kill his just because I know if I play something to that battlefield, Temporal Breach is gonna trigger and try and kill me, just like I had thought. And then I was able to walk in with Lilia and conquer that battlefield, I believe. And then I was able to send a. Did I send a sprite? No, I might have just held. Oh, he he keeps his temporal breach here, and I just walk in with Lilia, do the same thing. I'm a 5 might to his 4, so it doesn't really matter. In the end, he does just temporal breach his Jin, but like I said, it doesn't really change anything in the long run. Um, we do, I believe. We'll see how long this goes. I'm just thinking through my turn. Um, yeah, there we go. I go in with Lilia. I conquer here. Temporal breaches himself. That's whatever. It doesn't really matter for me. And here at this point in the game, when I'm at five, right? And I see my opponent, I believe at this point, um, we had worked through his deck, and I feel like I had worked through a lot of his bigger spells that could stop me from winning. So I end up just, you know, if Lilia dies, Lilia dies. That's fine. I have enough sprites, and the Riptide Rex is strong enough to just win me the game outright. Here, I believe he targets my Lilia with this. Oh, he does that first. Yeah, and then he wants to target my Riptide Rex. I counterspell him, and then he plays I believe he plays his. Oh no, he doesn't play anything on this. Dude, I really don't remember this game looking back at it, but I guess we're moving, we're moving. And yeah, everything checks through. I counter his spells. And at this point in the game, spawns the Noxus Hopeful. I hold to 8, and then I basically just play all of my units. And at that point in the game, right here, I'm kind of just like threatening to hold everything. Um, I believe here move my Riptide Rex in. I move Lilia back to base just in case. Um, and I conquer. And this brings me to 7, and I have 3 mana up. So if he does try to contest me on that left side, I have Smoke and Mirrors, I have On Guard, I have Stupefy. I can even defy a spell that he wants to play. And so with that, um, we kind of really like try and discuss and see if there's any outs for him. Um, and we come to the conclusion that there isn't. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.